Hey guys, what is up? Mike Locke here. Thanks for tuning in to this video. Quickly in this video, I want to talk about all the various titles that goes on in web design. When you look at a lot of the job boards out there in the UI UX design space, you have a number of different titles that can be very confusing. Like you have you have the title of web designer, you have UI designer, you have visual designer, you have interaction designer, you have UX designer. At ADP right now, my title is lead UX designer. Google have the term interaction designer that they use. Lately, I started to see the term product designer being used a lot. Okay, now the titles that I'm referring to, or the positions that I'm referring to, are UI designers, people that do UI design work on a daily basis as well as UX design work. Okay, there are so many different things that goes on in the web design space because even colleges aren't aware, or they're not even sure on what the titles are. You know, sometimes you'll see a course that says like multimedia design. It's like, I don't technically know what that really is. You know, I don't know if that's digital video game programming or whatnot, or if that's UI UX design. Who knows, right? The point is, if you're getting into the space of design, like UI design, UX design, it could be totally confusing. And what I want to say, my opinion is this, is that it's fine that it's confusing because there is no clear-cut title or answer on what the position be. But having said that, regardless of what new trend comes out, whether it's product designer, UI designer, or brand engineer, or whatever, the core skills and discipline that you should be focused on, in my opinion, are UI and UX design. Okay, user interface design, that includes that's visual graphic design for user interfaces, mobile, web, tablet, etc. Okay, the secondly is UX design, is the philosophy of user experience, understanding research, understanding who the target audience is, understanding what you're designing, understanding business requirements, making sure that you're designing, that your visual UI design work is tailored towards those requirements and towards those customer needs. That basic discipline or skill that I just outlined right there, UI design and UX design, is all that you need to focus on regardless of your title. Like I said before, earlier, at ADP where I work, my official title is lead UX designer. Though I'm a UX designer, 60%, 75% of my work is visual UI design work on a daily basis. Okay, UX is the other part. So regardless of what they call you or what the company calls the title, the skills that is in high demand and that's going to set you up to have value in this space and be marketable in the space is UI and UX design. Okay, so regardless of the title, UI and UX design are the core discipline principles that you should be focusing on. All right, and that's going to be, keep you in a strong position of value, in a strong position of need in the marketplace where companies are going to be reaching out to you and looking for that particular skill set. All right, hopefully that clears up some things. I know I didn't really answer the question fully because there is no right answer on what the title should be and what this title means, and etc. Okay, all I know is that UI and UX design are the core skill sets and discipline and principle and skills that are involved in any of these titles that goes on out there in the job board. So all you have to do is, when you're out there looking for a job, make sure you touch on and you search for different titles that you may see, but all along knowing that the skill sets of UI and UX design are the core skills that you need to be focused on. All right, thanks a lot, guys. If you like the things that I talk about, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not. And as always, please visit my website, mlwebco.com, if you want to learn more about what I do, if you want to learn more about my web design training and my design process. Check it out there, and we'll talk soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.